7, it is the Retro Lunch Hour. I'm Pam Thrash, and I am thrilled to be joined on the line with Peter Tork of the Monkees. Hi, Peter. Oh, here we go. Let's try this again. I am joined by Peter Tork of the Monkees. How are you?
At what?
How are you at singing and dancing and talking on the phone with a DJ from Bloomington, Indiana? How's that?
I am pretty fair in the first couple of questions, and not too bad in the second. Time will tell.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Well, I am thrilled to be talking to you. I never thought years and years ago when I would run home from school for lunch to watch the Monkees that I'd be talking to you on the phone years later as a DJ. But you've got a lot of exciting news that I want to talk to you about and spread the news to our listeners. You're bringing a 50th anniversary tour to Indianapolis on June 12th. But before we talk about that, I want to kind of talk about your album that you are coming out, the Monkees are coming out with. First album in nearly 20 years called Good Times.
Uh-huh.
And how did the idea of that come about?
It was. I think we have to actually credit Rhino Records with this.
Okay.
They saw the 50th anniversary coming, and they are. They like us. They're good promoters of the Monkees brand,
right?
And it occurred to them that it would be a great thing. They knew of several musicians who had enjoyed the Monkees as kids, who later became indie rockers. You know, Rivers Cuomo is the one name that comes to mind of Weezer.
Right.
And they talked to those guys. They knew those guys, and they said, and they knew that they were Monkee fans. And they said, we're thinking about a 50th anniversary album. Would you guys like to contribute? And everybody's eyes went wide. They said, would I? And so we have, what do we have? Like maybe about a half songs by them, and the other half is songs by us, and some vault oldies remade, dusted off and recast. And the whole thing is because it's the 50th anniversary, and that should not pass unnoted.
Yes, 50th anniversary. And I just turned 50 this year, so, every 50 years ago, a lot of great things happened. A lot of great things happened. Also want to let people know, too, and a lot of our younger listeners, to let them know, it was produced, the album's produced by Adam Schlesinger, which he's a Grammy and Emmy winning songwriter, but he was also the bass player for Fountains of Wayne. He penned the title track of That Thing You Do, the movie with Tom Hanks. So there's a lot of great mixture of songwriting on this album. And I was reading too, the late wonderful Davy Jones' voice will be heard on this new album. We
have an old song of that Davy sang on, and we're putting that on this album, and happily. A song called "Love to Love," which means, I think, if it takes love to love, then why do I love you? Is the sort of the theme of the question. Mm-hmm. So there's all of that. Davey and these indie writers, and a couple of other things. Carole King, a song I wrote, another song I sing on the Carole King song. It's just fabulous to be part of this.
It sounds fantastic. And does it have a new feel to it? Does it have what we think of as a Monkees feel to it? A little bit of everything?
I have to say it's pretty much what it sounds like it should be. We've still got great songwriters. It's just an amazing thing with us, to have that level of talent on our side. Right. It really is the reason that the Monkees ever went anywhere, was because of the help we got from all the way from the top to the production to the making of the TV show and the making of the records and the songwriting and the stage crew when we finally hit the road, and and this year we're on the road again, and we got backup musicians, their help, everybody. It really is just I'm standing in the middle of this swirling operation watching the tornado of activity. It's fun.
It's been a swirl since 1966. I mean, really, the Monkees, the TV show is 2 seasons worth. Is that correct?
That's all. Uh-huh.
It was 2 seasons worth, and you had a hit song with The Last Train to Clarksville a month before the TV show even started.
That's
and
right.
then I was looking at the final tally. The Monkees sold 16 million albums and 7.5 million singles sold in just 2.5 years. I mean, and the impact that you had on pop music and pop culture, and just unbelievable. And it still stands today to where you have sellout crowds and people are still just going crazy over the Monkees. It's awesome.
Thank you. Yes,
You're
I'm
welcome.
on.
And just to let people know, the CD is set to release June 10th, so that's coming up. Plus, this is so in vogue now, too, which I love. Albums are back, but the album version is coming out July 1st.
That's
so
right, on vinyl.
That's so cool. And so with that, the 50th anniversary tour, tell us what we can expect with that tour with you. You and Mickey, I know, are center stage there, so tell us about that.
Well, you're right. It's Mickey and me doing, Mickey, of course, being like the main lead singer, and he sings almost the same as he did 50 years ago. It's amazing.
That's great.
How he sings. And we share singing the songs that Michael sang and the songs that Davey sang, with one exception, which I hope everybody will be very surprised at, and I will not quite give it away here.
Okay.
But it's a lot of fun, like the swirling, the audiences. Yeah, so it's just the two of us with mentions of the other guys and paying attention. It seems to work out. Seems to be okay.
I've seen some pictures of the tour. You guys look like you're having a blast.
We're having a pretty good time. We're actually goofing off each other a fair amount. Nikki, I have to tell you this.
Okay.
We were doing Stepping Stone, and Nikki stepped on my foot.
Of course. He was always the goof, right? It seems
and I
like.
jumped around, hopped around. I said, step on the stone, not a stone, not my foot.
I love that. Well, tickets are on sale now. It's a must-see show. The Monkees' 50th anniversary show, again, locally, Sunday, June 12th, Murat Theater in Indianapolis. It's a beautiful theater if you have not been there before. Not a bad seat in the house, that is for sure. And then also, that's not all. You also have released the entire series of the Monkees television show on Blu-ray, and it's the first time you've ever done that.
That's the first time we've ever done that. It's a very elaborate process. I was talking about it to a friend of ours. Every frame has to be cleaned and checked.
Wow.
And you know, you unsharp mask or something, a little touch of this, a little bit of that. We were looking at some outtakes on one of the outtake DVD discs, and it's a whole lot of fun. It's amazing. So stuff I hadn't ever seen before. I saw it yesterday for the first time.
Oh, wow. So it includes all 58 episodes of the Monkees television show, plus the 1968 cult classic, if anybody remembers, called Head, with the never-before-seen outtakes from the film. And also, it's a limited edition, so you can only order it. There's 10,000 individually numbered pieces, and you can only order it off the website monkees.com. So
I'm glad to know that. I will tell my wife we will order one right now.
You better order it. I'm going to too, but you can only get it from monkees.com. Did I just teach you something?
Did you not know?
Well, there you go. I did my research a little bit. I mean, it's important. These are important things to know. There you go. So I really appreciate you taking the time to call. I'm sure you're doing a million interviews, and I appreciate you calling us here in Bloomington,
no, Pam,
Indiana.
I'm not doing a million interviews.
Not a million?
Dozens.
Okay, just dozens. Okay, well, you should be doing a million.
Thank you. My voice will hold out. I got to sing one of these days.
That's true. Yes, you do. And we look forward. I mean, it's coming up just a few weeks here in Indianapolis, and we'll be giving away tickets here on the air. I know a lot of people are excited about that. But we look forward to the release of the album called Good Times, available from Rhino Records June 12th. And I know we have a local record store here that's going to have an album release party for that. And we look forward to the tour coming to Indianapolis June 12th. And, of course, go to monkees.com if you want that limited release of the Monkees television show on Blu-ray. Peter Tork, thank you so much for joining us today.
And it was a delight, and thank you for your time.
And you know what?
No, tell me what.
I do have one question. Do you have a favorite song that you like to perform?
Out of all the songs that I've ever done in my entire life?
I know, and that's a lot. But
no. I have dozens of favorite songs that
I'm sure you do.
To sing.
I guess it would depend. Because I'm getting ready to play. Now, there was a remake of a song. I know originally Neil Diamond penned it. And then you guys made a huge hit out of it in '66. And then it was in the movie. This is I have a 9-year-old, so he knows it from Shrek.
All right. I know them. I even know the song you're thinking about.
What's that?
I'm a Believer.
There you go. So we're going to play that right now. But thank you for joining us, and I wish you lots and lots of fun on your tour.
Thanks so much.
We'll see you in Indianapolis. All right, take care.
Take care of yourself.
Bye-bye.
Bye.